as we go back in time.
Back through time?
A gateway to your own past, if you wish.
I can find the time warp again.
Welcome to the Time Warp Sunday Request Show. Here's your host, Bart Shore.
Hello again. We're open and taking orders for your requests. You can call me anytime at 312-869-2068. You can look for the Time Warp radio page on Facebook and write a request down, or write me at bartshore@gmail.com. This week, I'm featuring radio station Chum from Toronto. We'll go back into the glory days of Top 40 radio and pick out a week and a year to feature. Jen Shimmick stops by with a tune you can use, and we start off with the Zombies. You make me feel so good.
You don't need any reason, do you, baby? Surely you should know that by now. But if you need a reason, I'll give one to you. Oh yeah, you make me feel good. Oh yeah, you make me feel good. I don't need any reason when I hold you. I never do ask myself why. But if you need a reason, I'll give one to you. Oh yeah, you make me feel good. Oh yeah, you make me feel good. So good, so good. Don't have to justify why I feel so good, so good, so good. Never thought could be so good to me. But if you need a reason, I'll give one to you. Oh yeah, you make me feel good. You make me feel good. So good, so good. Don't have to justify why I feel so good, so good, so good. Never thought could be so good to me. You don't need any reason, do you, baby? Oh, surely you should know that by now. But if you need a reason, I'll give one to you. Oh yeah, you make me feel good. You make me feel good.
The Sunday Time Warp Radio Show is always on demand at bartshore.com. Make your request anytime for the next show by calling 312-869-2068.
That number again is
312-869-2068. Or write in at bartshore@gmail.com.
Let me in, woo! I thought you were my friend.
record that is. The Sensations from 1962 and Let Me In. You know, Bonnie Raitt covered that song, did a pretty good job with it. And speaking of Bonnie Raitt, she has a brand new album out that sounds pretty good. I'm Bart Shore, and here you are with me on AM 1420 WIMS, the talk of the South Shore, and AM 1060 WHFB, Southwest Michigan's great radio. And here he comes with his stacks of wax. It's Jan Shimmick.
Bart, we're spotlighting today a single made into a hit in early 1960 by Marv Johnson, and that's You Got What It Takes. Worth noting, back in 1967, it was also a top 10 hit for the Dave Clark Five. Now, while the song's writing credits are, for the most part, given to Barry and Gwen Gordy, Billy Davis, and Marv Johnson, the song was actually recorded in 1958 by Bobby Parker off the VJ record label. So here it is, in all its glory, Bobby Parker and You Got What It Takes. Oh, yeah.
You don't drive a big fine car. You don't look like a movie star. Far, but baby, you've got what it takes to make this old heart pound. Got what it takes to keep me hanging around. Whoa, 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 and whoa, whoa. You've got what it takes for me. You don't live in a beautiful place. You don't dress in the best of taste. Nature didn't give you a pretty face, but baby, you've got what it takes to keep me satisfied. You thrill my soul deep down inside. Whoa, 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 and whoa, whoa. You've got what it takes for me. And when you're near me, oh yeah, my head goes round and round. And when you kiss me, baby, ooh-wee, my love come tumbling down. You don't drive a big fine car. Don't look like a movie star. On your money you won't get far. But baby, you've got what it takes to make this whole heart pound. Got what it takes to keep me hanging around. Whoa, 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 and whoa, whoa. You've got what it takes for me. Near me, oh yeah, my head goes round and round. And when you kiss me, baby, ooh-wee, my love come tumbling down. You don't live in a beautiful place. You don't dress in the best of taste. Nature didn't give you a pretty face, but baby, you've got what it takes to keep me satisfied. So deep down inside, whoa, 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 you got what it takes for me. Well, you got what it takes for me. Oh,
You Got What It Takes, Bobby Parker on the Sunday Time Warp Radio Show on AM 1420 WIMS and AM 1060 WHFB. Just heard the recent interview with Bobby Parker. He said he's friends with Paul McCartney, but Paul McCartney ripped off one of his riffs that became part of this song, I Feel Fine.
Baby's good to me, you know she's happy as can be, you know she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Baby said she's mine, you know she tells me all the time, you know she said so. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. I'm so glad that she's my little girl.
Beatles, and I feel fine, and I hope you do too. Right here on the Sunday Time Warp Radio Show on AM 1420 WIMS, the talk of the South Shore, and AM 1060 WHFB, Southwest Michigan's great radio. And speaking of I Feel Fine, you know, Bobby Parker, which we heard right before that with You Got What It Takes, that Paul McCartney borrowed one of his riffs for that song, and it'd be okay with Bobby Parker. Paul McCartney sent him a little money his way. He's still waiting all these years later for that. Let's take a call at 312-869-2068.
Hi, I'm Morgan from Chimney Rock, North Carolina. I'd like to hear The Monkey Time by Major Lance.
Thank you, Morgan. Back in 1963. It's The Monkey Time.
There's a place right across town, whenever you're ready, where people gather around, whenever they're ready, and then the music begins to play. You feel the groove coming on its way. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, you get yours, 'cause I got mine. For the monkey time, monkey time, monkey time. Now the dance that the people do, I don't know how it started. All I know that when the beat brings a feel, it's hard to get parted. And then the music begins to play. Automatically you're on your way. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, you get yours, 'cause I got mine. For the monkey time, I do the monkey, yeah. I do the monkey, yeah. I twist them hips, I let your backbone slip. Now move your feet, get on the beat, Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, you get yours, 'cause I got mine. For the monkey time, monkey time. Now this dance that the people do, I don't know how it started. All I know that when the beat brings the feel, it's hard to get parted. And then the music begins to play. Automatically you're on your way. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, you get yours, 'cause I got mine. For the monkey time, I do the monkey, yeah. Give me a big strong.
There's always time for something. This time it's The Monkey Time on AM 1420 WIMS, the talk of the South Shore, and AM 1060 WHFB, Southwest Michigan's great radio. How you doing there? It's me, Barnes Shore, and still to come, I've got a radio station I'm going to be featuring. It is Chum from Toronto. We're going to go back into the year 1970, pick out a week and see what was top 10 in Toronto. But first we have Willie and Lily with Bo Diddley.
Willie and Lily used to live on the hill. One for rock and roll, Lily be there still. Rock and roll and rockabilly. Made me lose my sweet little Lily. 40 days, 40 nights. Still no Lily in sight.
knock on the door. She said, hello, Willie, I love you so. He said, hello, Lily, why did you go? She said, hello, Willie, I ain't gonna leave no more. He said, hello, Lily, I love you so. Hello,
Willie and Lily, Bo Diddley, recorded right in Chicago, Illinois. One of those songs that radio forgot about, never played to begin with, probably should be playing these days till a show like this comes along. Time Warp Radio, right here on AM 1420 WIMS, the talk of the South Shore, and AM 1060 WHFB, Southwest Michigan's great radio. This is Bart Shore, and each week I do feature a radio station, one that was big in its day, maybe not around anymore, probably all sports format. That's what seems to happen to a lot of these radio stations, like 1050 AM Chum Radio out of Toronto. Let's go back to the week of 1970, May 30th. This is what was top 10 in Toronto.
Go, go! CHUM 1050 Toronto. Charge!
Number 10.
Tell me you will stay. Make me smile.
Number 9.
I love you more than ever, girl, I do.
Number 8. Number 7.
Why do we never get an answer when we're knocking at the door? With 1,000 million questions about hate and death.
Number 6.
My baby loves love, and she's got what it takes, and she knows how to use it.
Number 5.
Daughter of darkness, please leave me alone forever. Daughter of darkness, gone is the love that we shared
Number
together.
4.
A thumb goes up, a car goes by. It's nearly 1 a.m. and here am I, hitching a ride, hitching a ride.
Number 3.
Celia, you're breaking my heart. You're shaking my confidence daily.
Number 2.
Oh, my baby, she wrote me a letter.
Number 1.
In Toronto, it's number 1.
There's a place up ahead and I'm going just as fast as my feet can fly. Come away, you get going. Leave the sinking ship behind. Come on the rising wind. We're going up around the bend. Bring a song and a smile for the banjo. Better get wild and get good. Hit your
Up Around the Bend, CCR, the number one song at radio station 1050 AM, Chum Radio, for the week of May 30th, 1970. Thank you to Kelly Walker for helping me with the countdown.
The Time Warp Sunday Request Show with Bart Shore.
More music.
When I was a boy, I thought 1,000 times I'd be a man. I'd sit inside a bottle and pretend that I was in a can. In my lonely room, I'd sit my mind in an ice cream cone. You can throw me if you wanna, but on my phone and I go boop, bip, bip, boop, bip, bip, yeah. If I don't start crying, it's because that I have got no eyes. My Bible's in the fireplace and my dog lies hypnotized. Through a crackling crack, I wasn't able to find my way. Trapped inside a night, but I'm a day and I go boop, bip, bip, boop, bip, bip, yeah.
That is Love. 7 and 7 is on the Sunday Time Warp Radio Show with Procol Harum.
What is it that tells it?
1, 2, 3, 4. Seasick. The crowd called out for more. The room was humming harder as the ceiling flew away. When we called out for another drink, the waiter brought a tray, and so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned the wider shade of pale. truth is plain to see. But I wander through my playing cards. Would not let her be one of 16 vessel virgins who are leaving for the coast. And although my eyes were open, they might just as well have been closed. And so it was that later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned the wider shade of pale. And so it was the later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale. And so it was the later, as the miller told his tale, that her face at first just ghostly turned a whiter shade of pale.
All the hits that fit, and then some. It's the songs radio forgot about.
Had you been one of the few people to own a radio, you would have heard.
The Sunday Time Warp Radio Request Show.
Coming in on a night train with an arm full of boxcars on the wings of a magpie across a hooligan night. Busted up a chaperone way out by the Kokomo. Cooked up a mess of mulligans and got into a fight. Whistling past the graveyard, stepping on a crack. I'm a mean mother hubba, Papa One-Eyed Jack. You probably seen me sleeping out by the railroad tracks. Ask the Prince of Darkness about the smoke from the stack. Sometimes I kill a jackal and suck out all the blood. Steal myself a station wagon, driving it to the mine. Whistling past the graveyard, stepping on a crack. I'm a mean mother hubba, Papa One-Eyed Jack. I know you've seen my headlight and the honking of my horn. I'm calling out my bloodhound, chase the devil out the corn. Last night I cracked the Mississippi, and now it's dry as a bone. I was born in a taxi cab, I ain't never going home. Whistling past the graveyard, stepping on a crack. I'm a mean mother hubba, Papa One-Eyed Jack. My eyes have seen the glory of the draining of the ditch. I'm coming to Baton Rouge to find myself a witch. I'm gonna switch me a couple of them every time it rains. You gotta see a locomotive, probably think it's a train. Whistling past the graveyard, stepping on a crack. I'm a mean mother, hubba, papa, one-eyed Jack. What you think is sunshine is just a twinkle in my eye. I got a ring around my finger called the 4th of July. When I get lonesome, a tear falls from my cheek. There's gonna be an ocean in the middle of the week. Whistling past the graveyard, stepping on a crack. Mean mother hubba papa, one-eyed Jack. I come in on the night train with an arm full of boxcars. On the wings of a magpie across a hooligan night. I'm gonna tear off a rainbow and wear it for a tie. I never told the truth, so how in the hell could I tell a lie? Whistling past the graveyard, stepping on a crack. I'm a mean mother hubba papa, one-eyed Jack.
Sunday Time Warp Radio with Screamin' Jay Hawkins and Whistling Past the Graveyard. Yeah, there's more to him than I Put a Spell on You, which is probably what he's best known for. He had this other song called The Constipation Blues, which I'm not going to play for you. You could just use your imagination on that one. This is Bart Short. It's the Sunday Time Warp Radio Show, and this is AM 1420 WIMS, the talk of the South Shore, and AM 1060 WHFB, Southwest Michigan's great radio. It's a good thing you're here because you don't miss a thing when you're tuned in. You can make a request for the next show by calling in anytime at 312-869-2068, and your request will be on the radio.
Hi, Bart. This is Tracy from Griffith, Indiana, and I'd like to hear Mark Bolan and T-Rex and Metal Guru. Thank you.
Is it you? Is it you? Sleeping in your heart, baby chair, oh yeah. Is it true? Is it true? All alone without telephone, oh yeah. Could it be you're gonna bring my baby to me? She'll be wild, you know, if I don't try to get
Time Warp Radio. Daily Double, Daily Double.
Sunday Time Warp Radio Daily Double with T-Rags, Telegram Sam, and Metal Guru by request. This is Bart Shore, and you're on AM 1420 WIMS, the talk of the South Shore, and AM 1060 WHFB, Southwest Michigan's great radio with Ronnie Rice and the New Colony 6.
Baby, is he looking after you? Is he showing you the same love, a warm love, just like we do? Baby, it's you I'm thinking of. In the morning when I wake up, in the evening, it's you that I dream of. Sometimes love hurts, and sometimes love's unkind, and sometimes you might feel blue. But remember now, darling, if his words are real, this will never happen to you. Baby, there's things I'd like to say. I was hoping that with our love we would get married someday. Sometimes love hurts, and sometimes love's unkind, and sometimes you might feel blue. But remember now, baby, if his words are real, this will never happen to you, baby, baby. There's things I'd like to say. I was hoping that with our love we would get married someday.
50s, 60s, and 70s songs that radio forgot about. The Time Warp Sunday Request Show.
I walk along the city streets you used to walk along with me, and every step I take recalls how much in love we used to be. Oh, how can I forget you when there is always something there to remind me, always something there to remind me. I was born to love you, and I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me. Oh, 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 oh. When shadows fall, I pass a small cafe where we would dance at night, and I can't help recalling how it felt to kiss and hold you tight. Oh, how can I forget you when there is always something there to remind me, always something there to remind me. I was born to love you, and I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Just come back to the places where we used to go, and I'll be there. Oh, how can I forget you when there is always something there to remind me, always something there to remind me. I was born to love you, and I will never be free when there is always something there to remind me, always something there to
Sandy Shaw, and There's Always Something There to Remind Me, written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. Number one in the UK in 1964. The group Naked Eyes would cover it from their Burning Bridges album. That was out in 1983 and a hit for them. I'm Bart Shore. It's the Sunday Time Warp Radio Show on AM 1420 WIMS, the Talk of the South Shore, AM 1060 WHFB, Southwest Michigan's Great Radio, with the Rascals.
I find that I can choose. I'm free. Oh, yeah. So funny, I just have to laugh. All my trouble been torn in half. I've been lonely too long. Lonely too long. In the past they've come and gone. I feel like I can't go on without love. Lonely too long. look at me, gliding through this world of beauty. Everything I do brings ecstasy. Oh, yeah. No wonder I could die. I feel like I'm about to die. Been lonely too long. Lonely too long. Find myself somebody. Don't have to be alone no more. Lonely so long. Don't have to be alone no more.
The Rascals and I've Been Lonely Too Long from 1967.
The Time Warp Sunday Request Show.
That is it. I'm out of time, but I'm never out of music. Thanks for being here today on AM 1420 WIMS and AM 1060 WHFB. Please tell a friend about the show. Find me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. I'll be back next week.